You've probably had a client that seemed really interested in working with you, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they just disappear and never respond again. Well, I'm gonna teach you how you can get clients to move forward and do what you want them to, even if they've been ghosting you for a while. I'm gonna teach you how you communicate more effectively, and I'm also gonna show you the business model that you can put in place to stop people from ghosting you altogether. All right, let's get into what makes good communication. We'll actually start by going over what isn't good communication. Following up with open-ended, valueless communication is the easiest way to get ghosted, right? If you're just responding to someone with like, hey, are you gonna buy now? Anything on this? Just checking in, usually people ignore those. Those are the easiest things to ignore. When it's not an easy response back and it's just a very pushy feeling type of follow-up, people are just not gonna care to respond to it. And it's also easier for them to not respond to it. Your customers should never have to feel awkward responding to you, think out, what do I even say back to that message, right? That should never happen, okay? Always give value when communicating with your prospects and move them closer to fixing their issue. Don't just ask them to move closer to buying or anything like that. Your job is to move them closer to fixing their issue. And if you need your prospect to do something or your customer to do something, only ask for one thing at a time. If you give people a humongous list of things to do, it's very easy for them to get overwhelmed. Think about it. This is your job, but it is not their job. So you want to minimize the amount of workload they have to do, and especially minimize how much they have to do at any one time. Don't sound like their boss. And sticking on that, we want to keep it simple. We want to make it easy for people to move forward to the next step. So make that as easy as possible by instructions of one thing at a time, and then remove anything that isn't absolutely necessary to move forward. We want to streamline absolutely everything. If it's not essential in the process, we take it out. We want to remove that friction so that people move on to that next step. Another thing that you can do is get paid earlier. And this is the biggest thing, especially if you see that you can get people to book stuff really far out, and that's not an issue. But then when it comes time to actually do that appointment, they don't show up or they don't call to actually schedule the time and day that they want it on. If you feel like that's happening a lot, you need to get paid earlier. So people are much more likely to do what they need to do to move forward if they've already paid, right? So they're gonna make sure they show up to that appointment. They're gonna make sure that they book the time and day for that appointment if they've already paid for it, right? If they've already paid for a cleaning, they're gonna schedule it. But if they've scheduled the cleaning and they haven't paid for it, they can easily just cancel it, all right? So that's the thing. If you prepay something, you're gonna make sure it happens. If you spent $500 on something, you're gonna get $500 worth on that, or try to even get more, right? But if you haven't paid anything, it's really easy to just ignore it, skip it, forget about it. So the thing you need to do is try to move payment as close as possible to that point. So right now, if you're scheduling out your next appointment a year ahead, right, or 3 months ahead, try offering for them to buy it in that moment and offer a discount, right? So go, hey, look, do you want to buy next year's cleaning? You know, if we're doing ducts, right? Do you want to buy next year's cleaning right now? We'll give you 20% off, right? That's much better for you than saying, oh, do you want to schedule next year's, right? Because scheduling next year means nothing. They can cancel at any point. A lot of people will say, yeah, sure, let's schedule it. But how many of those actually end up buying the service again? Just try to move the payment or add an initial fee to reduce the amount of inaction that happens with customers. Another thing you need to do is just stop hunting individual people and start farming. Some people are not going to be ready to buy today, okay? So instead of burning that prospect, focus on being the number one option whenever they're ready to buy. So anytime that you notice that someone isn't going to buy today, but they might at some point, go from closing to nurturing. And the good thing about nurture is that you can do this for many leads at once. So the second that you see, this lead might not be good, move them down, move them into nurture, and focus on closing the ones that actually have high potential. What happens a lot is that people will miss out on leads that are really hot, that are really easy to close, trying to close leads that just aren't ready today. So focus on closing the ones that are ready to buy today, and the ones that aren't ready to buy today, focus on being the number one option for when they are ready to buy from you. Not every prospect will be worthwhile. Some people are just horrible to work with, and it's okay to not sell them. You don't have to sell everyone that comes in through the door, okay? So if you notice that someone is a complete pain to communicate with, don't worry about selling them, all right? They're also typically gonna be the type of people that are horrible to work with because they complain the most and even complain about things that are their fault, that happen, all right? So focus on bringing in more leads, not just working with 100% of the people that come in through the door or that call in. Just focus on closing the ones that you want to close and the ones that are easiest to close, nurturing the ones that will buy tomorrow, and then forgetting about the ones that are just not worthwhile to work with, all right? Well, thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please subscribe, please share it with your friends, and I'll see you on the next one.